Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Nicole and my family. I'm here today. I'm gonna do a DIY aloe vera juice. Not juice really, I'm gonna use it as a pre-poo. So I'm just gonna show you the steps that I do to get it ready for you guys. It's either gonna be for my hair, my son hair, one of our hair. I have a big family. It's a family of 7, 5 kids, 2 grown-ups. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing that today. You won't see much of my face, but you're gonna see the steps that I do. All right, guys. All right, guys, I am back. Don't mind my plant. I know it looked a little beat up. It was pretty and green when I first bought it from Walmart, but it was on the table and the kids was making sandwiches and touching it, and it's all brown and bruised, and it has peanut butter on it. Can you see that? So anywho, first thing I'm gonna do is take this little sticker off, and I'm gonna wash the plant before I cut it. So let me do that. And I'm gonna be watching my little plant with the Method, this soap. I just love this soap. This is not sponsored. I just wanted to share it. So let me wash my plant off. Okay, and there we go. So I'm gonna put down my cutting board. The little top of the plant fell off, but it's okay. I'm not gonna use that part. I am going to be using the whole plant because I cannot use little at a time. I'm just gonna make all of the aloe vera juice all at one time because I'm a busy working mommy and wife. Working overnight, I don't have much time to do so much, and when I get off in the daytime, I'm up all day. Excuse my voice. Taking care of the kids while hubby's working. So I'm just going to use the whole thing all at one time. So what I like to do first is cut off this part of the plant because I'm not going to be using that part. So I'm just going to chop that, put that to the side, and I'm going to chop this off. Put that to the side. Give me 1 second. I need a spoon. That's the one thing I forgot to get. I also am going to put little notes of how the aloe vera plant is good and all of its benefits. I'll put a few examples in my video so you guys can see that. So what I like to do first is I'm going to cut off these little pointy sides. And try not to cut too deep into my plant because I don't want to lose the pulp, and not the pulp, but the juice in the plant. I actually never knew about this, before, reading up on it, come across some videos on it, explaining, how to do the steps of it. And I just try to keep it as simple for myself as I can because, like I said, I don't have a lot of time. And then I'm just gonna cut it into some chunks. And then I'm just gonna kind of cut off the So I'm gonna cut it in half here. And then show, oh, that felt so slippery, slimy. And show you the slimy stuff. That's the stuff that I need. That stuff right there. Nice and pretty. I don't really care for the smell of the aloe vera plant. It smells like bitter. But like I said, it has a lot of great benefits. So basically I'm gonna, let me show you. Let me finish slicing it first. Okay, I'm back. I just basically went off camera and sliced up all the aloe plant in halves. So now I'm gonna just scoop it out. And I'm gonna just put it right in my blender, just like that. My son Philip, I haven't did a video on him yet with his hair routine. Not really a routine, it's just stuff that I'm doing as I go, as I learn to try to help my kid's hair out. But he has very, very dry hair. And I remember one time when I first used this on his hair, oh my gosh, it softened it up and unmatted it, and his hair was just so beautiful. And I kind of leave it on, after I put it in his hair, you know, I leave it on his hair or any of our hair for a while before I wash it out. But you guys will see that in my next video. One of my kids, probably Philip, because I need to wash his hair. So once I scoop it out, I just put it to the side. I wish I had like a compost thing, but I don't have that. But I really want one day, because I feel like you know, a lot of stuff that we throw in the garbage, that I feel like it's being wasted instead of something that can be used for something else to help the environment, help plants. I'm learning to try to use things and try to help out more for the environment, you know, and the health and well-being of my family and the environment and others. I would love to recycle. I really want to do that. But I have found out, you know, living in an apartment and trying to find a place within my county to take the recycling stuff, it's really hard. So I tried one time and it took me forever to find somewhere to just drop off the recycling. And it wasn't like a place or facility. It was actually in our old neighborhood we used to stay at. I went over there and I just basically dropped it into a recycling bin. I don't know if you can do that, but I did that just so, you know, I can try to help recycle. So I gotta figure out stuff like that more about my area where we stay at now. So, because my family, we like doing that. Try to help out the environment. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep going with scooping this out. I hope I'm not wasting too much of the juice, but I'm doing my best. It's kind of slippery too. These little skinny ones, you know, it's not a lot in here, but it still have some. So just try your best to try to scoop it out to get whatever you can get out of it, so it don't be wasted. Try not to get the green of the plant inside of your blender. You want to get as much as the the inside of the plant, not the outside. I don't know if anybody else who is watching a video who's done this before, does the aloe plant kind of make you feel nauseated when you do it? Because I notice every time I do this, the smell of it makes me feel a little bit queasy. I don't know why, but it does. If that has happened to you, drop a comment in the bottom and let me know if I'm on this, if I'm in this one by myself, because I have did this like probably 3 times. This is like my 3rd or 4th time I'm doing this, and getting the aloe vera juice ready for pre-poo and just help with detangling before wash day. Well, not before wash day, but before I wash my hair or my kids' hair. And every time I do this, it seems like it gets me nauseated. I try to just push through it because I know the benefits of it is gonna help. So yeah, I just missed the whole blender. Scoop that back up in there, can't run away. Last piece. Finally got to the last piece. Uh-oh. Don't want that part. Oh no. Okay. Oops. This kind of hurts. This. Oh. Hold on. Using a spoon in this angle kind of hurts the side of my hands right here. If anyone else have a better technique of getting this aloe off the plant, please let me know. Drop me a comment at the bottom, please. Help a girl out. I tried it once with the knife and that was like almost a disaster. Almost hurt my hand. But that's why I went to the spoon. Alright, got all that out, so I'm just going to stick that back up here. Well, let me show you. That's how it looks. It's all slimy, right? Just want to take this little piece off. There you go. Take out that little piece I had in there. So that's how it's looking. So I'm gonna stick that on that blender and put it on my cover. Let's blend this baby up. So I'm gonna turn it on and I'm gonna just put liquefy. Like this, I like to stop it to give it a minute and then go for that bad boy one more time. Okay, that should be good. So let me just move my cutting board and my spoon to the side. I have a old measuring cup. That's what I'm going to use to strain it. I'll just take this off. And I was cleaning out my strainer and guys, I broke it. Look at this. But still useful. So I'm just gonna put that on top of here. Oh yeah, I still need that spoon. Where'd it go? Kind of sit there like that. Oh no, don't fall. Okay, so I'm gonna use one of my old dish bottles of the Method dish soap. Clementine. If you haven't tried this one, this smells so good. Anyway, I'm gonna how you say, repurpose it. I did clean it out very well, but I see a little bubble, so let me rinse it out right quick. Don't need no soap in there. Alright, that's good. So, just gonna peel the front off if I'm able. I really miss this one, the Clementine Method soap. I haven't been able to find it in stores. I don't know if it's because of the coronavirus that's going around right now, the pandemic of the coronavirus, or if that particular smell is out of season, so I'm not really sure. And I'm gonna put my funnel on top of that because I'm gonna store it in the refrigerator. So I have my strainer, my big strainer. So I'm gonna take that out and just pour the aloe juice on the strainer. And just go around because I want to make sure there's no pulp or anything and it's just liquid, you know. So I'm just moving my spoon around the foam just to make sure I get all the liquid through. Some of the foam is seeping through, but I'm going to use this small strainer to go through it again, so I make sure I get it. I pretty much strain mine like 3 times, twice in this, no, once in this, in the big one, and then twice with the small one. Sound like I'm cooking, right? Okay, so now, hey, I forgot I need something else. Hold on 1 second. So I just washed out my pretty pink bowl. Can you see it? I forgot I need something else to pour this in so I can strain. You know what? I'm just doing it this way. Should I do it this way? Yeah, that's fine. So I let this strain in one time. Not really getting a lot of juice this time around. I guess my plant wasn't as juicy as the one I had before, but that's okay. Any little juice helps and works. So I think I'm gonna have to use it on my baby, my son hair. Even though his hair is like, you'll see his hair. It looks like it doesn't have length on it, but he has a lot of hair. But with the amount that I'm getting from this particular plant, I think it'll be just the right amount for his hair. See how it's kind of going slow? There's still a lot of pulp in it. I like to do this at least 3 times, sometimes 4, just depending on how I feel. Because that pulp getting into the hair, oh my gosh, it's so hard to get out. Like it dries up on your hair and it just sits there like it look like dandruff or build up or of product build up. It's very hard to get out the hair. Even when I wash my baby hair, the one time I didn't know that you had to strain the juice and all the pulp was still on there. I didn't know you had to strain it. And I use it just like that. Oh my gosh, he has so much white stuff in his hair. White little pulpy stuff in his hair. I'm just like, what is this? And it almost deterred me not to use it again. But I was like, it helps his hair so much. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna figure this out. So I went back on YouTube and I'm like, let me look and see what people do. So I was like, oh, you have to strain it. Oh, that makes sense. You can kind of see it in there. What I'm gonna do is pour this back in there like that. just so I can rinse off my strainer, because you see all that just laying on there? It's preventing the juice to just pour through. So let me just wash it off right quick. All right, let's see if that helps. There we go. See how it's pouring better? That's what I'm talking about. Come on, let's get the rest, that last juice out of there. Come on. Don't be scared. Go in that bowl. Making music. And you see, all that is just that pulpy stuff. You do not want this in your hair. Some people probably like it being in their hair, but I'm telling you, it's so hard to get out of the hair. So I'm just gonna toss that part. I think I pretty much got all the juice out of it. I am gonna strain it one more time though. Okay, so now I'm gonna do it one more time. So when you do it, you need at least 2 containers, so you can keep transferring it back and forth as you straining it. See, that kind of went through a lot better the first time. I mean, the second time around than the first. See? Most of the juice is like just pouring right through. Just trying to make sure I get all that pulp and foam out of there as best as I can. Because like I said, I don't like it sitting on the hair. Even sometimes when you wash it with the shampoo right after, it still has that pulpy looking stuff in your hair. And it's kind of hard to get out. So if you guys ever experienced that with a lot of pulp in the hair, let me know what you do to get it out good. Like, I know I rinse it out, my baby hair, and then shampoo, but let me know if you guys do something different, because that stuff is no joke. You don't need all that stuff left over in the hair, because when you style the hair, you want it to look nice and healthy and shiny and, you know, just all that good stuff. You don't want all that extra stuff in your hair. So I'm gonna rinse that out. I feel like I'm gonna do it again. I think I'm gonna do it 2 more times, only because it's better to pour it in this container than the bowl. See how it goes through so much more smoother? That's what you need it. That's what you want to see. When it just strain through so easily. You see, it still catches that extra stuff that you don't want in your hair. So yeah, I'm gonna do it one more time. So I think I did it like, that was the 3rd. I think I miscount. I think this is gonna be the 4th time I do it. Maybe the 5th. I wasn't counting. So rinse out one more time. All right. So let's do it one more time. Ooh, that's what I like. That's what I'm looking for right there. How it just strains through there. And see, you have less pulp left behind. So, make sure I get all that extra little juice. Make sure I ain't leaving nothing behind. Okay, I think that's good. It's still a little cloudy, but it's good. To me, it's good. So now I'm gonna take my repurposed bottle of my old dish soap that I had in my old dish bottle, put my funnel on top, and just pour it in there. There we go. Get every little drop. Last drop. Okay. So let that sit for a second. I'm gonna just rinse my spout out. That's gonna have to do. So now I'm just gonna take the funnel off, tap that, and then just put this back in here and just close it up. So now I'm gonna just put this in the refrigerator, and I store it up for about a week because sometimes, you know, I don't get to use it right away, but I try to use it within a week. And if I don't, no, I do, because I don't like to waste stuff. So yes, I'll be using this within the week, but I think I'm gonna use it tomorrow, and I try to use it like right away, or at least a day or two after, so it's at its freshest state. And basically after I take it out of the refrigerator, I just let it sit on the counter to get a little warm, and then shake it up, because you know it's natural. You want to make sure you shake it up so everything mixes around good, even though it's only aloe vera juice in here. But yeah, so there we have it. So I'm gonna take my aloe vera juice and put it in the fridge, and you'll see how I use this in my next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a blessed one.